The original Blair Witch Project came out at the absolute perfect time. The internet wasn't super prevalent, found footage movies weren't really a thing yet, and so it was easy to say, hey, you want to go see this new horror movie? And then walk out wondering if what you just saw was real. There was even a fake documentary running on TV about the 3 missing filmmakers, feeding into the confusion. I was the right age for it too, so I've always had a special place in my heart for that movie, and for the time of my life when we were all just a little more innocent. The story here is a good part of what makes Blair Witch VR Edition work. Basically, a kid has gone missing in the Black Hills Forest of Burkittsville, Maryland, and although the police have already organized their own search party, you've taken it upon yourself to try to find him too. And from the word go, everyone you talk to is dropping hints that maybe you're not totally right in the head. So when you combine your character's unreliable mental state with not only the Blair Witch lore, but also the fact that there's some psycho kidnapper somewhere out in these woods, you're never really sure what's real and what's not. So suffice it to say, the game does everything in its power to make you feel uneasy. Luckily, you're seldom alone because you've got your trusty companion Bullet by your side, helping you to sniff out clues and show you the way forward.
Yeah, good dog.
Tell me, Alice, how does it feel to rely on someone who killed your friend?
When comparing Blair Witch to other PSVR horror games like Paranormal Activity, Don't Knock Twice, The Exorcist, Legion VR, and even Bloober Team's own Layers of Fear, Blair Witch feels less like a VR horror experience and more like an actual game. And a good majority of that feeling stems from the amount of stuff that you're doing. Sure, a lot of Blair Witch is just walking through the woods. Actually, a lot of Blair Witch is just walking through the woods. But you're given so many things to interact with. First and foremost, it's great that you can pick up almost anything. This admittedly doesn't add much to the gameplay, but as far as immersion is concerned, it makes exploration really satisfying. But let's not forget all the stuff you're carrying with you. You've got a flashlight, a walkie-talkie, a fully functional cell phone from the late 90s, a dog whistle to give Bullet commands, and a video camera. The video camera specifically is used in a lot of puzzle solving and bends your perception of reality by allowing you to change what happens in the real world around you by fast forwarding and rewinding what's happening on the tape. I've never seen anything quite like it, and it works really well without coming off as too gimmicky. Oh, and the button layout on the camcorder is identical to the layout on your Move controller. I know it sounds trivial, but it's small additions like this that make Blair Witch more fun to play, and to some degree, shows just how much care was put into the PSVR port. Coming from the team that ported Layers of Fear VR, I wasn't exactly expecting much in the AV department, but Blair Witch was so much more impressive on all fronts. The forest sports a ton of foliage and always seems to be bigger than it really is, with fog and darkness used effectively to cover up any technical limitations. You'll hear things running behind you, whispering in your ear, and the music always kicks in at just the right moment to send shivers down your spine. Some of this is negated by flat 2D cutscenes, loading screens between chapters, and the final chapter that overstays its welcome for quite a while. But over the course of Blair Witch's 4.5-hour campaign, these things never felt like more than a minor annoyance. I'm already halfway through my second playthrough of Blair Witch VR Edition as I sit down to write this review, and I'm scouring every corner of the Black Hills Forest for everything I missed the first time through. There's more than one reason to play through this game twice. There's a platinum trophy, and at least one big secret that I've discovered so far. But also, I'm happy to spend more time with Bullet and experience the story all over again. We've only gotten a few quality horror games on PSVR over the last 2 to 3 years, but with Blair Witch turning out to be a huge surprise, along with Wraith the Oblivion Afterlife and Do Not Open set to release soon, it looks like the drought is officially, and thankfully, over.
Run,